You too. It's good, man. It's your boy Swain. Still rocking this hat, man. I'm feeling these hats, bro. I just got me a blue one too, man. I'm finna add some drip to that one, and I'm gonna be rocking that one in my next video. But hey, fellas, what's good, man? Like I said, it's your boy Swain, and I'm back with another video. Been getting a lot of subscribers DMing me, man, about Nofap, and had a couple guys ask me if it cures erectile dysfunction, and like, what are the benefits? Semen retention, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, fellas, that is something that all men should practice, bro. Yes, I practice semen retention still, but I'm gonna tell you something. You don't want to overconsume semen retention, right? There's a lot of videos of guys telling men that, oh, you do semen retention for a year and you do semen retention for 2 years. Look, man, everything is balanced. I always tell y'all, you don't want to be overly righteous, but you also want to be righteous enough, man. You are a man. You're meant to bust nuts, bro. You're meant to procreate with women. That's your natural desire, is to want to fuck, and that's okay. But what you have to do is learn to harness that energy. So I'm gonna tell you what I do. I don't do these really long, extra extended semen retention journeys. I don't try to go a year, because that's not logical. You know what I'm saying? You are a man, especially when you work out, guys. The more you work out, the hornier you're going to be. Your testosterone levels are going to heighten, and it's going to just make you overzealous around women. You're going to be, if you're practicing semen retention to these extents, when you're around women, it's going to show. It's going to show, because you're going to be so thirsty, because you're going to be so horny for women, bro, and you don't want to ever take it overboard. So here's how I do semen retention. Let's say I have sex, right? You know what I'm saying? I'll probably go a week and a half before I ejaculate again. I'm to the point now where I can have sex and not ejaculate. I won't come sometimes, but that's my decision. But I'm gonna tell you guys, that's all you need, man. Because what semen retention is doing is building up your stamina again. You know what I'm saying? It's letting your testosterone levels build, your stamina, your mental clarity, your creative juices. Just your overall masculinity is modified and is a little heightened when you practice semen retention. Now, I'm not saying that if you practice semen retention, right, you're gonna turn into some mutant Ninja Turtle X-Man or some shit like that. Like, let's be logical, guys. But what I am saying is that there's this thing called refractory period after you climax, guys. And the refractory period is basically when that time it takes before you can have an erection again. The time it takes before you can have an erection again. And what ends up happening is that when you're constantly having sex, you're constantly masturbating, you're constantly watching porn and ejaculating day after day after day, what happens is that you remain in a refractory period, which means that you will experience, symptoms of erectile dysfunction. You don't have erectile dysfunction. I mean, technically you do, but only reason that you're experiencing this is because you're trying to operate sexually within refractory period, guys. And every man's refractory period is longer or shorter than others. Some guys can have an orgasm and get right back up in 5 minutes, where other guys will have an orgasm and it'll take 30 minutes or maybe an hour. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you're constantly in, a state of refractory period, when you're ejaculating every single day and you're not allowing yourself to build up. Because, they say every time you ejaculate, you should give yourself 2 to 3 days between, climaxing. And that is a form of semen retention. Anytime you retain more than normal, it's semen retention. You know what I'm saying? So what I would recommend is that every month, a guy should do at least a week and a half of semen retention, guys. Now, it's up to you if you want to go longer. If you want to go a month or 2 months or 3 months of semen retention, that's cool. I'm not saying that you're not going to get any benefits. The longest I've ever been, like I said, was 2 months without ejaculation. And I didn't get any super crazy, outrageous, gains or anything like that. But what I will say is that women were a lot more attracted to me, because the glow, your skin just glows, your aura glows, you're definitely more alpha and more masculine when you retain your energy, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes when you're with a lot of these women, we think as men that if we got multiple women that, you know, we balling or we pimping or we player the motherfucker, whatever you want to call it. But in reality, you just got a lot of women draining you of your masculinity, bro. So you're never a full version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to overconsume this, man. You know, I've seen some videos of some guys saying they go a year and a half without ejaculation. I'm sorry. I'm not going monk mode with semen retention. You do what you do. I'm not doing that. But I will take, you know, maybe a week to 2 weeks to focus on bettering myself, maybe stacking some money, building a business plan. And when I mean stacking money, maybe you got a 9 to 5 and you want to work overtime. You want to get in a bunch of overtime for 2 weeks. It'll be hard for you to do that and adequately function when you're drained because you've been having sex every other day. You know what I'm saying, guys? So you just want to give yourself time between those moments of ejaculation to, you know, to build, right? Because it does increase your masculinity. Now, I'm totally done with masturbation. I'm sorry, guys. You know what I'm saying? Now, if some guys want to masturbate maybe once or twice a month, that's fine. I just choose not to indulge in masturbation anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll say maybe once every 2 months I may do it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if I can't sleep or something like that. But it's very, very rare, guys. The reason I say this is because the psychological damages that porn is doing to you, and what you're training your body for a fast release. I told you all, when you masturbate and you don't have anybody to please, you just trying to get your nut off, bro. So when you're constantly doing this, you're just training yourself to ejaculate fast, man. And this can ruin your sex life. This can give you you know, anxiety during sex. You know, your penis may not get as full and as hard. And I'm telling you guys, masturbation is really not benefiting you for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I'm not here to tell you guys what you do is wrong and what I do is right or vice versa, because I'm just sharing my opinion on here. If my opinion resonates with you and you can use it to better yourself as a man, then by all means, I did my job. But fellas, definitely incorporate semen retention into your weekly or monthly routine. I would say monthly routine. I think every 3 weeks a guy should go, if you're getting sex on a regular basis though. Every guy's not getting sex on a regular basis. But even if you're masturbating on a regular basis, first of all, just stop doing that. But if you're doing it, give yourself time to rebuild. It does have an effect on your masculinity, I believe, to a certain extent, especially mentally, right? Because you already have this information in your mind about Nofap and semen retention and things like that. So when you already know about this and you know that you're not doing it, it can have a mental effect on you in a way. But I'm going to tell you, when I do go a week and a half or 2 weeks without indulging in masturbation or sex, I feel amazing, bro. I really, really do. I feel focused. I feel energized. I feel creative. I feel more masculine. I'm more attracted to women, because a lot of times, guys, we watch porn and we masturbate often, or we ejaculate often, however you do it, sex, masturbation, whatever. And you're not, I'm not saying that you're not attracted to women, it's that your interest starts to lower, and it takes more to get you aroused when you're with women because you're so used to the feeling of ejaculating. So it will increase your skills in the bedroom practicing semen retention, because your desire and your thirst sexually for that woman will be heightened, and you will have more animalistic desires, and it can definitely bring on a better sexual experience, man. But definitely incorporate semen retention or Nofap into your monthly routine. Yes, it can cure ED if it's not to the extent of a medical issue. If you're just experiencing ED because you're in refractory period all the time, then this can help with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a medical professional, guys. Don't take my advice as gospel. I'm telling you what's worked for me and what's worked for so many other guys that I know. But hey, that's it for the video, fellas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, man. Until next time.